Hi, I'm Laurie Ruhlin for CreativePro. I want to show you a small little tip today dealing with the layers panel and how you can place a full page photograph and make sure that any headers or footers that you might have on the page are going to show above those photos and not have to manually be released and brought to the front. All right, so I have a document here where we have a parent page, and on that parent page, I have a graphics frame. You can see that I have this with an X in it. And then underneath it, or at the bottom of the page, I have another text frame, which has my coffee table book and then an automatic page number. If I look over in the layers panel, you'll see that I have one single layer. And then I have my text, which is physically above, brought to front, the rectangle. And the rectangle then is just a full flood on the entire page out to these bleeds. So let's see what happens when I place a photo inside of this graphic frame. So I'm on page 1 and I'll go to File, Place, and I'll grab one of these pictures. And with a simple click in the middle of that frame, you can see that the photo goes inside of that picture frame. Now the problem is that if I look in my layers panel, the only thing on this page is the JPEG file. Where's my footer? Well, because that footer is still locked on the parent page, it's not going to show up here in the layers panel. It also is not able to be arranged, so I can't send this photo to the back because it's the only thing on this page. Now, one way that people get around this is they might go in here and release this text. So I'll hold my Command and the Shift key down and click on that text, release it, and then I can go in here and arrange and bring it to the front. The problem with this, though, is I have to release it on every single page, and then you'll see at the end when I make a change to the parent page, this isn't going to reflect that change. So here's the way we should set our document up so that we don't have to worry about headers and footers being on top of our photos. So I'm going to come back here and start with our new page 1. And this time, actually, I'm going to come back and go to the parent page. This time, we're going to come to our layers panel and make a brand new layer. By double clicking here, we're going to name this footer. And then I'll drag these words, my coffee table book page, up underneath the word footer. And let's go check that by turning that triangle to make sure that my coffee table book text is in the footer layer. You'll also notice that this turns red, this outline turns red, whereas this one for the rectangle is blue. Again, it's a great little indication of what layer these things are on. Now the footer is physically above my rectangle, so that is going to work out great. Let me come back here now to page 1, and I'll go to File, Place again with Command or Control D. And I'll choose one of these pictures and again, click on that page and that will go into that rectangle. And even though that text isn't really part of page 1, because it's on a separate layer, it is going to show physically above that picture. Let me go do the same thing here on page 2, put in these cookies here, and you'll see that my text sits above. Now, the best part about this is if you need to make a change. So let's come back here to the parent page, and let's say the client says, well, I need to bring this up towards the top here, and instead of my coffee table book, we're just going to do the coffee table book. Now, if I go back to page 1, you can see that it's moved to the top, and that text has changed on both of those pages, and that's because I never released it from that parent page. So I hope this quick little tip about layers will help you set up your next document.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.